everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Giselle, and for today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I apply my lashes. And for today's video I chose a more natural based lash, that way you do have more control over a thinner lash band. With natural thinner lash bands you are able to have more flexibility and more adjustability to your eye, so that's why I chose that for today since it is beginner friendly. But if you guys would like me to show you how to apply a more dramatic and thicker lash band, I could totally do that for you guys. Just let me know down in the comments below and I'll be sure to do that for you. But for today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the prep and lash application for natural lashes, so let's go ahead and get started. So as you guys can tell, I have no product in my lashes, and the reason why we want them bare is because we're going to go ahead and prep our lashes before we put on any falsies. By prepping my eyes, it just allows me to have a more natural seamless blend between my natural lashes and the falsies. That way you won't see any gaps and it'll just look like they're your set of lashes instead of falsies. This gives you your natural lashes but better kind of look. It's the oomph that you're looking for to go ahead and complete your whole glam. And so the first step into prepping your lashes is curling your lashes. And the eyelash curler that I'm using today is from Tweezer. I also really like the one from MAC, but you can go ahead and use whatever one you have at home. And when curling your lashes, you do want to go ahead and look into a fairly large size mirror. So I'm using the one from a palette that I have. It's actually from the Soft Glam palette, which I used in my last video. I'm going to go ahead and link that for you guys if you haven't checked it out. But we're going to go ahead and start curling our lashes. And when I am curling my lashes, I do like to look down, and by looking down you are able to grab every single lash, and by having each and every single lash curled, it will give you the most uplifted effect for your lashes. And just by curling the lashes on one eye, you can already tell a huge difference in comparison to the other eye. That's why it's so important to go ahead and prep your eye. And I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes on my other eye. And now with my eyelashes curled, you can totally tell that I do have eyelashes. I feel like before I curled them, you could barely tell that I had any lashes, but now you can tell that they are existent, that they are there. So now the next step is going to go ahead and putting on some mascara. And the mascara that I am using today is the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara. This is one of my favorites. It really doesn't matter what lash mascara you use because all you want to do is just coat your lashes. You don't want to go ahead and put too many coats because then they are going to start looking clumpy, and once they start looking clumpy they won't really blend into the falsies because the falsies just tend to just have a natural wispy look. It does depend what kind of lashes you're going for, but I personally for today am going for a more natural lash, so that's why I just want to coat them. I don't want to do extra coats. And as you guys can see, you can totally tell the difference between putting mascara on one eye opposed to not putting it on the other. So as you can tell, it does make a big difference. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. Now that the mascara is all done, there is one more step in my prepping, and that is tight lining. I'm going to go ahead and tight line my waterline. So I'm going to go ahead and use a brown eyeliner. It's just going to go ahead and give me a fuller lash line at the top. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. And to tight line my upper waterline on my eye, I'm going to go ahead and use the Alamar Cosmetics liner in Coqueta. This liner is eye safe, so I'm going to go ahead and just put it at the top. It is more of a brownie chestnut color, and it's going to allow me to just have a fuller lash line at the top. So now that one is done, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. Now that I'm done with all my prep, I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes. The lashes that I am using today are the Wispy Ardell's, and they are just this natural lash that wisp out at the end, and they are more tapered on the inside. So as you guys can see, they are tapered towards the front of the eye, and then they do start to get fluffier as they go out. That is the way that I like my lashes, for them to just look wispy and natural. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I apply them. For lash glue, my favorite lash glue is the Duo Dark Tone Adhesive. I love this one. I like this one better than the one that swipes on, like the green one. So I do prefer the dark tone over the white. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply some of the Duo on the band of the falsie, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I apply it. So what I like to do is I'm going to go ahead and just put some of the Duo on the back of my hands, and I would just take the tweezer that I'm using. The tweezer that I love is the Anastasia tweezer, and I will take the back of the tweezer and just pick up some of the eyelash glue. And by just picking up the lash glue with the end of the tweezer, I'm just putting the right amount of glue on the lash band. You don't want it to be a thick layer of glue or too thin. You want to make sure that it's just right in order for it to have the right amount of glue to stick to your eye. Having the right amount of glue and having the right consistency is key and such a big factor when it comes to applying your lashes. So now that the glue is on the lash band, I'm going to go ahead and wait for the glue to get tacky in order to go ahead and place it on my eye. In order for me to see exactly where I'm placing my eyelash, I'm going to go ahead and use a compact mirror because it allows me to get closer to my face and in turn see exactly where I'm placing my lash. And if you're using the dark tone lash glue like I am from Duo, you're going to know that the dark tone glue starts to get a little bit darker as it starts to get tackier. So that is going to be your signal that it's ready to go ahead and apply. Now that the glue is tacky, I'm going to go ahead and start to place the lash towards the middle of my eye. And once it's in the center and it is secure, I'm going to go ahead and do the same exact thing towards the outer corner of my eye. And you want to go ahead and set and then pinch. And then you want to do the exact same thing towards the inner corner of your eye. And then you just want to pinch all your lashes together. Pinching your lashes is key, that way you have no gaps in between your real lashes and your falsies. And now that we have a lash on, you could totally tell the difference between having a lash on as opposed to not having a lash on. You just completely see how this eye just looks more open and it has such a glam look, and it honestly just completes the look. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same thing that I did on this side to this other eye, and I'll be right back. And as a sign, I wanted to show you guys, if you use the techniques that I use, you will literally have no gaps. Like, you see that? It literally look like eyelash extensions. So follow my techniques and they will literally look like your lashes but better. And now that both lashes are on and applied, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed getting to see some of my lash techniques. I hope these techniques help you, and if you do end up trying out these techniques, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear how they worked out for you. Also, I would love to know your guys' favorite lash brands and styles down in the comments below. As you guys know, I do like to go ahead and try out new things, so I would love to hear your guys' suggestions. And as always, make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Besitos.